Like yesterday when I was cleaning my house, I was like, oh my god, but I also have to, but I also have to, but I also have to, but I also have to. And that hinders me from being the woman who I'm supposed to be, because in the middle of me trying to be the woman that I'm supposed to be, I'm thinking of other things that I'm supposed to be doing to be the woman that I'm supposed to be. I'm just making my life a living HE double hockey sticks. So today we're just going to be like chit-chatting, I guess. I'm gonna be doing my makeup. If I don't say it, all of the items that I'm using will be linked down below in the description bar. Okay, so I really don't know like where to start off with this video. I already primed my face. I use Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer and also the e.l.f. hydrating moisturizer. It's like in a jar. And for foundation, I'm using this Clinique Even Better Clinical Foundation. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys, or just chat about like trying to become the woman that I'm meant to be. This is probably like one of the hardest journeys that I am on right now, like in life, because I have a sense, like, of course, with like asking God and like listening to him, like I know exactly the woman that I'm supposed to be. It is the woman that I have always envisioned myself to be. She look a little dark. She is absolutely amazing. But I struggle with, I know what God told me, I know who I'm supposed to be, but I don't know how to be that person. And I feel like that's okay. Like every day I sit here and I try to like ask God, like, what am I supposed to do? And I try to like ask him, like, how do I be this woman? I feel like a lot of the reason why it's like so hard for me to, look, I'm just telling y'all my business, but for like, it's so hard for me to like become this person is because I have a lot of learned patterns from like people who have hurt me in the past. And like I'll say like a learned pattern is kind of like shutting down. Like as soon as I feel like my feelings are hurt, like I literally fall ghost from everything. Sorry, I need to sit up. Like, okay, so like I literally fall ghost from everything, like including social media. Like, sorry, my sister was calling me, but like I like call myself like this turtle, and I like go in a shell. So like that's one of the learned behaviors that I have that I really need to let go. Okay, so like I was saying, I have a lot of learned patterns, and I feel like it hinders me from becoming who I'm supposed to be, because a lot of these learned patterns, it's kind of like a big guard. Like these things hurt me, this happened, and I really don't want it to happen again. So I kind of have like this huge guard, and a lot of that guard is actually being in control. You guys, I spoke about this in like one of my other videos, but I have like a major control issue, and honestly it took me a while to realize this. Like I don't have a control issue, like I just literally want to be in control. Like y'all know, like control freaks, like those type of people. Like literally I'm not even a people person, seriously. No, not that type of control. But since I have like these learned patterns, it's kind of like I want to control the situation, because I know it's kind of like me having less faith in God, because I feel like so many things wrong have happened in my past and everything's crumbled, and I don't want to be in that place again. Like I get tired of having to this foundation is really dry, maybe returning it. I like want to be in control because I don't want what happened in the past to come to pass again. Like, it gets tiring. Like, you guys know, like, I'm Christian, so we learn the same things over and over and over. So it's like a lesson, you know, like you repeat the lesson until you get it. And it's just like, I am literally so tired of, I feel like, being in trials and tribulations, and it's just like nothing ever like comes good out of it. Like it just always feels like I'm this broken person, rather relationship, anything that has to do with family, anything that has to do with friends. It's just like I'm always the one who have to be the bigger person. And I kind of started, like, when people would hurt me, I would kind of close off, guard myself, and now I have this huge guard, and I feel like I have a lot of control into, like, who, I mean, we all have a lot of control, like, who we let into our lives, but some of those things I actually ruin and crumble trying to be in control, because looking at, like, past things that have happened to me in past situations, it's like I don't want that to happen again. I literally don't know if I can get back up. Like, so it kind of hinders me from being the woman that I'm supposed to be, because one, I'm not even letting God be in control of the situation, period. Like, he wants me to grow. He wants me to, like, have faith in him. And of course, like, I know, one second. Of course, like, I know that every step of the way, God is always here. Like, yes, I went through those things, and yes, God has carried me through those things. But if he carried me through those, he can carry me through something greater. And honestly, like, I always look back at those situations, and I just be like, I get so confused, because I felt like that was like the worst time of my life. And then when I look back at it, and I look at the life that I was living, and I just look at, like, situations, and I look back honestly at old pictures of myself, and I kind of want to cry because I can't even recognize myself. So I don't know, like, I feel like that control part hinders me from becoming a woman that I want to be. But I look back at those pictures, and I feel like half of that was God, half of that was me. Like, it's glorious that I got out of those things. But what did I guess you could say, what did I learn from it? So now I'm like kind of at a place in my life where I really, in order to become the woman that I am supposed to be, I have to kind of let go of, like, that past pain, because that past pain is trying to have control here. It also has literally no type of patience. Like, my past, oh my gosh, I can't say it's horrid, I can't say it's horrible, I can't say it's treacherous, I ain't gonna say it was decent. Listen, it was trifling, okay? So that's the best word I can give you. My past was trifling, and it just molded me into, like, this strong but broken woman. It's absolutely insane, absolutely insane. Probably makes absolutely no sense. Like, on the outside, I am like, you see me right now. Like, on the outside, I am just strong as ever. Everybody is just like, oh my God, you look so happy. Like, you look like everything is just going well for you. I literally had a dude, like, inbox me about something. Your life must be so perfect. And this is me being in control. And the whole time, I'm literally this broken person. Because trying to do it my way kind of hides myself. Like, I become that turtle doing it my way, and I don't want to be involved with human beings or anything. And this powder is so bomb. It's by Hourglass, and if I would just do it God's way, and God's way is literally so simple. Like, how hard is it literally for me to just be so hurt and sad about past situations, when in all honesty, like, God literally, it says in the Bible, it literally says, come to me all those who are weak, and I will give you strength. Like, he basically tells us not to worry about a thing. And I'm sitting up here harboring things that have happened to me in my past, which is preventing me from the woman that I am literally not only am I supposed to be becoming, but I am in the transition of becoming. Like, bruh, talk about a crossroads. Like, the old me is literally so dead, she's so dead, but I'm literally stuck in the middle of like the old me and my purpose and becoming who God wants me to be. But it's like those old patterns. I have like this sense, like, I feel like a lot of people say that becoming the woman, everyone has their different views of that. Like, becoming the woman that I'm meant to be, like, a lot of people like mask it to like be more feminine, or sometimes people attach it to well, this portion of the woman that I want to be. I feel like that's a better way of putting it, is, well, she wants to do this, like maybe get ready more, maybe smell good every day, something, maybe be more productive. But me, it's like me as a woman as a whole, like, I guess I want to appear more softer, and like God's eyes, I want to be the woman that I'm supposed to be in God's image. And honestly, I feel like a big part of that woman, and even looking the part, because I can't even want to work on other stuff, like even looking the part and who God wants me to be, like, I need to be good within myself. And honestly, a lot of that is forgiveness. Also, y'all, I just feel like I got so much stuff I need to work on to be who I'm supposed to be before we even get to images. Like, the woman, like, I feel like I already got the look. I know exactly who I want to be. I know how I want to dress. Like, I got that down. But this is more like internally. Do it make sense now? I know we've been chatting a while, but it's more internally, like the woman that I want to be internally. So I feel like if I could be it internally, like, my outward appearance will show who I am. Because right now she a little rusty. Like, seriously, she is edgy as hell. Like, I'm not gonna go ballistic and like change into wearing heels 24/7. That's not even the woman, that's not even who I am. But I want to appear softer, so that I just appear softer. You guys get it? Like, I don't know, I want to be more soft for God, and being more soft is letting him in more. So I'm gonna be setting my face with this Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I am in the color Foncé Deep. So yeah, one barrier. What else? I low-key lost my train of thought. Yeah, I am in the middle of trying to become the woman that I need to be, that I'm supposed to be. And honestly, I feel like right now I'm doing a pretty decent job, I hope. Like, I know I have made a few mistakes along the way. I'm not saying I'm perfect, ain't nobody perfect, but I know that already, like, in this process I made mistakes. Like, there was a person, I'm not saying that they're completely gone ditto, but there was a person who was supposed to stay, and because of like learned patterns, the person is not gone anywhere, by the way, but because of like learned patterns, it's just like I'm kind of making it difficult, because y'all know, because I've been down this road. It's like with anybody, I've already been down this road, and I just be like kind of quick, want to get to it. But yeah, basically I'm kind of telling y'all my business, but not really. I just picked up this is the Morphe Hide and Peak concealer. I really just want to try this out to contour. I've never cream contour before, but I don't know, I'm trying to I am trying to find my look. Here I am doing my makeup with new stuff. But this is, yeah, this is a Morphe Hide and Peak concealer. This is in the shade Peak of Chestnut. Never cream contour before. I'm so scared. Oh, this is nice. Where do you even put this? Hope this is fine. When y'all see me cream contour? Never. I picked up these brand new brushes from BH Cosmetics. I don't even know what this is, but this is a part of the Crystal Zodiac collection. And this is the brush number 4. I'm gonna just use this. It's so freaking... I don't think this is gonna work. So I'm gonna use my beauty sponge. Oh, this stuff dries really quickly. Talked about like me, the woman that I'm supposed to be, and I keep getting sidetracked. That's as far as I have gotten, honestly, with who I'm supposed to be. Like, it is a process. I don't know these things off back. It's just kind of like things that God tell me daily that I kind of like need to work on. So far I'm at like, I don't even know what step. It's probably not even, I'm like at the beginning stages. Like, I know the patterns that I need to stop. I may not know all of the patterns. Like, I ain't got the juice, but I have acknowledged some of the things. Like, miracles do not have to work. In order for miracles to work with God, like, you don't have to know every single detail, bruh. Like, you don't. That's where my control comes in. Like, I need to take this, and the patience, I need to take this one day at a time. When things do happen, I need to realize, like from obviously one day at a time, and from stopping me from being the woman who I'm supposed to be. Like, when things do happen, I need to kind of just take a step back, pray, evaluate, you know, sit there, talk with God, ask him, like, what could possibly, like, okay, what happened there? Like, especially with situations that I know like are healthy for me, like some situations that are like healthy for me, like I tend to ruin. So I kind of have to take a step back and I have to evaluate, like, okay, what just went wrong? Was I right? Yeah, to a certain extent, but what could I have done better, you know? And he always lets me retry them. That's the glory of God. He, like, especially if it's some good, you know, like, it's just supposed to be there, like, he'll give you a couple chances, you know. I mean, he does that with trials too, but things that are good too, like, he does it. You don't just miss out on something good because you messed up. Like, look at the trial look at some of the trials that we were in. Like, so I'm gonna set that cream contour with some bronzer that I stole from my sister. So yeah, all that happened. Lost my train of thought again. As far as taking like the steps into becoming the woman that I'm supposed to be, I am taking those steps, but also with, like, how do I put this? I want to be softer internally so that I can be softer externally, if that makes sense. So a part of that is I want to change, like, my style just a little bit. Now, don't think that I'm literally about to be yo heel wearing person, because I'm obviously y'all don't know me, but I'm not like a heel person. But I do want to take my closet and just dress up just a little bit more. I be dressing period, but a lot of the time I did it because I felt like I had to. Like, I felt like I was on like this schedule, and okay, today is the day. Yeah, today is the day that, like, I have to get dressed. And I just tweeted this. Follow me on Twitter at THEKIARAMESHA. Gonna have it somewhere on the screen, but I said do it because you want to do it, not because you have to do it. So, like, my makeup never came out this flawless. I'm just gonna say that now, because I was getting dressed because I felt like I had to. I feel like today is the day that like I have to get dressed because I just have to. Like I don't know, like I just felt like I had to get dressed. And honestly, with doing that, it really wasn't like reflecting necessarily like who I really am. It was kind of like a rush job and a half job. It makes sense. It makes sense. Like when I think about it, it does make sense. So I'm also gonna put on this blush. This is Bella by Juvia's Place. But again, like it made sense. Like when I would rush, and for instance, like YouTube is something that I really want to do, but I can't do it if I always feel the need that I have to do this. I have to do this. Like I have to record this day. I have to do this. And honestly, like my content don't be coming out like I want it to do it. It be coming out like I have to do it. And that is not the woman that I want to be. I don't want to rush my work, and I don't want to keep rushing God into doing a work in me, because when I rush it and I don't take my time, honestly, I've been looking in my viewfinder a lot this video, and I don't think I've ever created like cleaner content than I have now, because I actually took my time and I actually sat here, did my makeup because I wanted to do my makeup. Like I purchased makeup because I just felt the need that it was, I just wanted to record. And I have always, like YouTube has always been an outlet. This has always been my happy place until it started turning into I have to do it because I'm sad. Honestly, like it was like I have to do this. I have to do this. I don't have to do this. Like there was a point in time where I actually looked back a really long time ago. Yo, you guys, these videos are hidden, and I would watch my YouTube videos, and I literally used to tell God, in the midst of me literally being broken, I felt like I was at my lowest place in life. And also that was the place where like I attempted like my first suicide attempt, like, and it was the first of a couple few that followed right after. Like I looked at those videos and I was so sad in that moment, but I felt like YouTube literally was my happy place, and I treated it as such. 1 second. So I need to set my face, so I'm gonna set my face first. Yeah, while this is drying, like YouTube was my happy place, and I treated YouTube as such during those times. Like I really looked back at those videos, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was the most precious ugly little thing. But at the same time, it was just like I didn't feel forced to create those videos. I don't ever remembering, and I never did, I never remembered to, oh my gosh, today I just have to create, today I just have to do my makeup, and I just have to create something, like I have to do something. Like it's not even because of the money, it was more because of I just felt like today, like I was tired, like I just need to do something today to get out of this depression. It was kind of like, instead of easing my way out of it and having God take control, which is easier, it was kind of like me again taking control, and it became a force. And it became a force so bad to days I would just literally be like, I don't want to do YouTube anymore. And that's just me here. But back in the day, like when I was doing YouTube videos and I was just watching them, and it was just like I literally didn't care how crusty I was. I didn't care how my makeup looked if I got off work, or even if I did just get off work, because I used to work retail back then. Like if I got home at 11 o'clock, I feel like putting on makeup and talking to my camera. Like even if I got off work at 4 or 5 in the afternoon, I literally had no care in the world. I would literally just, I just feel like filming, and I just feel like talking to my camera, and I really want to get back to that place. And honestly, I'm at that place right now, which I'm super excited about. So you guys may like, the vibe may feel different, but I don't feel forced today to create something. I don't feel, because it just comes out ugly and a hot mess, and then that's when I start messing with LUTs and everything just gets so confusing, and it's not that freaking hard, okay? But I don't want to feel forced to have to do this to get out of something. I just want to kind of like ease my way. And you know what, if I don't feel like recording, where there's going to be a day where I'll record 5 videos or I'll record 6 videos. Like, this video is literally just the beginning to the woman. Like, you guys are literally seeing me transition into the woman who, like, the woman that I'm supposed to be, because after this video, it doesn't stop. You will not get, like, I feel like I'm being forced. You will not get like half of me, or like me just, you just won't, okay? So I'm doing this because it really truly, like, it legit makes me happy, and that was a huge start into like this whole thing today. We gonna be putting on some eyeliner. You guys know or if you're new, I don't like lashes. Maybe one day I will, but I'm gonna be using the Essence. I literally feel like for $5, $4, however much they cost, these are literally some of the best mascaras on the market. So that's how far I've come. Also, like, a major thing that I want to work on is my profanity. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have literally, I don't want to cuss. I mean, it's okay sometimes, but honestly, I curse like a sailor. And honestly, when I say that, I literally hate it. For one, I think it's the ugliest trait. I feel like I mean, it's okay to say sometimes, like, bad words sometimes, but to have to use I almost went there. To have to use a cuss word in every single sentence, I don't know. And it's crazy because, like I said, I say I cuss like a sailor, but I use like 3 words, if that. I don't want to use like no words. Only if something is like completely like called for, or if it like slips out, sure, I'll drop the F-bomb or something. But I really do want to work on my profanity. Sorry. So yeah, I'm working on profanity. What else am I working on? Dressing up, just, you know, being me, doing things because I literally just love to do them, not because I have to. God is not asking me to do too much, and I make it like it's too much. Like, I make it seem like it's just so much that he's asking me to do. He ain't asking me to do nothing but chill. Like, just do what you love, Kiara. Be happy doing it. Don't feel forced to do it. Just do what you love and be patient. And I got you. And right now, I cannot do eyeshadow, but I love to try some new looks. But no, right now I'm just kind of doing what I love without feeling forced. I also try to take things one day at a time, which is very hard for me. And I just found it so much easier. Like yesterday, I had to clean the house. I actually had to clean the house. But I focused on that one thing. Try not to focus on trying to change, like, or even with becoming the person that you're meant to be. Like, with anything in life, try not to focus on everything at once. Focus on the most important task at hand. Let me tell you, that's a lifesaver. Like yesterday when I was cleaning my house, I was like, oh my god, but I also have to, but I also have to, but I also have to, but I also have to. And that hinders me from being the woman who I'm supposed to be. Because in the middle of me trying to be the woman that I'm supposed to be, I'm thinking of other things that I'm supposed to be doing to be the woman that I'm supposed to be. I'm just making my life a living HE double hockey sticks. So I'm gonna tight line my eyes because I have pretty big eyes. But yeah, I was doing too much at once. Like, I can't be who I'm supposed to be if my mind is scrambled. So I try to focus on just one little thing. It also helps with YouTube because instead of like giving myself deadlines, I actually enjoy just like today. I know today's Thursday. I know my uploading schedule, but I know that if I wasn't feeling today, well, there is a tomorrow. And if it's not a tomorrow, well, I can still film the same day if I want to, or if it ain't meant to be. But I'm such at like a different place right now where it's just like, okay, it's okay if I didn't film today, but if I want to film tomorrow, there is a tomorrow. Like, I try not to think of like 5 million things in my head that I need to do. Like right now, my main focus right now is just this, like just chilling, talking to you guys, talking to God in my head, asking him what I should say, and that's it. Like, I don't need to cook right now, I don't need to clean right now, I don't even need to be thinking about that stuff right now. And that is, it was making me horrible and miserable. Like, yeah, and this all happened yesterday. That's the crazy part. Like, I literally slowed down yesterday and stopped thinking about everything. Like, if it doesn't get today, God did not say that if it don't get today that he won't give it to me tomorrow. And that's just how I'm taking things. Okay, so I lined my lips with the MAC Chestnut. I feel like it's too dark because I did change something in my look. So I picked up these glosses today. These are the glosses. I don't know, I just want to try a more pinky look. I feel like it looks better on my face and on my skin. So this is the butter gloss in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie, the butter gloss in the shade Eclair. This is a Too Faced lip injection lip gloss. These are so bomb. I actually tried them in store. This is in the shade Glossy and Bossy and Just Friend. I think it's gonna be one of these. Let me see. I'm gonna see Glossy and Bossy. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Just Friends. I feel like this is so pretty. So I'm gonna open up this NYX butter gloss. This is in the shade of Vanilla Cream Pie. It's really pink. Ooh, that's bomb. That is so nice. Ooh, that's so pretty. Maybe I should have tried some lashes, but just not into it. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, so I didn't have like a bunch to talk about, but this is pretty much like my journey on becoming the woman that I'm supposed to be. And I didn't no way, shape, or form did I say that I am already this woman, but I would like for you guys to like see the progress and see how this thing goes, because like usually like if you hear it on social media, it's just like, I just did this and I just manifested this and it just happened. Like, so no, you actually have to put the work in. And I'm at the phase where I'm trying to like figure all of this stuff out and figure like what God wants me to do. Like, I know what he wants me to do, but how do I do it with, I can't take all that extra baggage and all of that stuff that happened. Like, you, period, like, it's not even a step that I need to know, it's a step that you need to know. You cannot take things that have happened in the past and try to bring it to the future. Don't even try to bring it to the future, please. Like, this is not about exes coming here. This is none of that. If you want the ex to come here, hey, let that person be up in this space and ask God to give you a sign. But all that extra baggage that you would carry like as a child, or this is like in like my instance too, as like a child, and then like trials and tribulations that you went through like as an adult, and it molded me, or it may have molded you into like this person who's like really guarded. Like, now is the point to like kind of drop your guard, let your guard down just a little bit, and just trust in God and what he does have in store for you, because at this point in my life, I already know. I'm telling y'all right now, I am literally walking into the, if not one of the greatest seasons of my life. I'm telling y'all now, I don't know where this is coming from, but before this year ends, I know people are gonna look back at those old videos and say, oh my gosh, she was this, oh my gosh, she cussed like a sailor, oh my gosh, she doesn't act how she does now. Yeah, because I didn't know who she was. I literally look at those videos and I'm just like, I don't think I don't think that is not me. I don't know who that person is. And it's okay to grow. Like literally, I just posted a video 3-4 days before this, and right now I'm literally sitting here telling y'all what an epiphany, what a 360, because I was getting there, but I really truly did not know the woman that, how I was supposed to be the woman that I was supposed to be in God's eyes. So I'm telling y'all now, I'll be watching my old videos. Do not come for me. I already said that I am in a transition, period. I'm in a transition. I'm in transition, okay? You can change at any time. I don't care how old you are. It's not even about me changing like who I am. You can become the woman who you want to be whenever you're ready. So me, if I stop cussing, so what? So what? If I shift my style just a little bit, I am completely not about to shift it 100%. I'm just gonna take my time with it. So what? So what? If you see me post more often, just know she is here, okay? Like, she's getting there. I am getting there into the woman that I am supposed to be. And honestly, I feel like crying right now, but I'm not. I am so excited. I'm also doing this journey, like, I don't think my sister is on the same journey as me, but we're doing a like 21-day thing. So we're doing like the Thirsty 30 right now. It's kind of like where you take 30 minutes with God a day. You pray, read, and you worship, period. 10-10-10. If you want to try it, 21 days. I've actually been trying to start this 21-day thing for 3 days, and here I am. I've done like a 180. So I love you guys. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing more chit chat. Get ready with me, definitely, because I really do like these. I kind of like the vibe of my room now. I like these, so I will be doing more of these. So yeah, that is it. This is the look. This is how it came out. I think it's pretty. I feel pretty. I love the pink lip on me because I used to always do brown and I felt muted. But yeah, your girl is really, really pretty. I might try lashes next time. I don't know. I may try some lashes. I don't know. But yeah, love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video.